Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. I am back, and today we are jumping into the autumn storm season for the Midnight Muscle update in Forza Horizon 5. We are going to be jumping into the Autumn Festival playlist, and we're going to be taking on this week's Forzathon Challenges Super Sedan to grab 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our festival playlist. We'll be checking out the Forzathon shop, the Horizon backstage vote, the next playlist vote, and all the festival players rewards and restrictions at the end of the video. So if you happen to be new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, smash that like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon challenges. So let's waste no time, let's jump straight in to the weekly Forzathon Challenges Super Sedan, kicking things off with Chapter 1, Top Spec. Own and drive this third generation CTS, the 2016 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan, which at the time was the most powerful Cadillac ever made. And here she is, the 2016 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan, available from the auto show for as little as 80,000 credits. Now, as always, the tune that I'm using in the video is up for download. If you wish to use it, just search my game tag Skippy 4631 or use the share code. It's in the description and in the comments below. However, just a little heads up, I would refrain from adding any upgrades until at least Chapter 3. So complete Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 completely bone stock. Hold out on those upgrades until Chapter 3. Jumping out into free roam then for own and drive. Drive a couple of seconds down the road, and that will be new car collected apparently, and should also be top spec complete. We're going to make our way around to Horizon backstage and check out this week's vote. Now, in the time that I've taken away from Forza and YouTube, I've not really kept up with the Horizon backstage shop, so I have no idea what is new to the shop this week. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments, but there are some very, very tasty cars in here recently. But we'll jump back and we'll check out this week's backstage vote. On the left side, we have the Dodge Super B and Ford F-150 86 up against the right side, the Firebird 68 and the Chevy K10 72. Are you team left or are you team right? Okay, Chapter 1 complete. On to Chapter 2, flat out. Sporting a 6.2 litre supercharged V8, the same engine that you'll find in a Corvette Stingray Z06, and with a top speed of 200 miles per hour. Let's see if you can keep your 2016 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan above 170 miles per hour, 10 seconds. 170 miles per hour or more for 10 seconds or more. We're going to be using the highway that runs through the centre of the map. Easiest and best place to get this done. Now, we are completely bone stock. Like I say, we are saving the upgrades for Chapter 3, so it can take a little bit of time to get to 170, but once you're there, just keep that throttle planted for 10 seconds or more over 170, and that'll be this chapter complete. And there it is, flat out complete. So with Chapter 2 done, it is on to Chapter 3, more power. As standard, the 2016 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan comes with a 1.7 litre Eton supercharger, bringing it up to 640 brake horsepower. But I think we can do better. Go spend at least 30,000 credits on upgrades to get it into S1. So it's at this point, I'm going to add some upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and load up my tune that is available under Skippy YouTube. Go ahead and slap that on. It will set you back 80,000 credits, I believe. Yeah, 81,050 credits. Way more than we need to get this chapter complete. And there it is, more power complete. Chapter 3, super easy, now complete. On to Chapter 4, burning rubber. Now we've added even more power, it's time to put it to the test. See if you can win an S1 drag race in your upgraded 2016 Cadillac CTS-V Sedan. Now, as I'm sure you guys are aware, there are a few drag strips to choose from in Forza Horizon 5. I'm keeping it close to home, and I'm going to be using the Festival drag strip, where I have you guys covered with a cheeky blueprint called Forzathon Chapter 4 and locked to the 2016 Cadillac CTS-V. Share code for this one, 939-325-703, or to search my gamer tag, Skippy4631. As always, my top tip for these kind of races, jump into the difficulty settings and head into the driver difficulty settings. Head down to Tourist and set them to the easiest they can be. There's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. Okay, so with the driver tires on Tourist, this should be an absolute doddle. Into second, third, fourth. This thing sounds absolutely incredible. Up into fifth, a cheeky look behind, and we are absolutely walking away. Up into sixth gear, 190-ish miles an hour across the line, first place. And with that, drag race absolutely dominated. That is Chapter 4 complete, which in turn completes this week's Forzathon Challenges Super Sedan, collecting 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards this week's Autumn Storm season. Let's jump on over and have a cheeky look at this week's Forzathon shop. As I suspected, nothing too exciting in this week's shop. The 2018 SRT Demon and the 71 CUDA 426 Hemi. Both of those 200 Forzathon points. Both of those super cheap in the auto show, around 150,000 credits. We've got the normal one backstage pass for 1,000 Forzathon points, and then some vanity items, a tuning hoodie, and a bass drop car horn. These two will set you back 75 Forzathon points. A normal will spin up for grabs for 60 Forzathon points, and a super duper will spin for 150 Forzathon points. Let's jump back to the playlist and check out all of this week's rewards and restrictions. Autumn Storm season then, 70 points up for grabs in total. I believe this car is brand new and exclusive to Horizon 5. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I'm not too up to date with what's new for this week's playlist, but I'm almost certain the Ford Mustang 95 for 20 points completion is brand new to Horizon 5. And then we've got for 40 points, one Horizon backstage pass. We'll take a little skim through the playlist, just kind of switching between the restrictions and the rewards. Ford Mustang S5 up for grabs for the online trial. Dodge Modern Muscle, that's pretty cool. So only Dodge for the online trial. Useless Horizon Tour Cup Championships. We've got 3 PR stunts, all in the Cadillac CTS-V 16, which is a car we've literally just used, and it's in S1, which is cool as well. That was Chapter 3, so that's kind of matching up with that challenge at the same time. Treasure Hunt, I'll be covering that in a video here on the channel. Better Challenge, Tank is making a return. That's pretty cool. Monthly Rivals, another week to put in your quick lap times, and then finishing things up with the DLCs. PR stunts, 2 different restrictions on those. Modern Muscle S1 for the Rally Adventure, and Drift Cars S1 for the Hot Wheels events. Also, don't forget, if you hop on over to the Coming Soon page, which is now the playlist vote page, we can vote for the next playlist arriving in Horizon 5. It's High Performance up against Italian Automotive. Vote left or vote right. It's entirely up to you. Obviously, the one with the most votes will be our next festival playlist. But there we go. That's our autumn weekly Forzathon challenges complete. Make sure you are putting in the time and effort to grab those points, to grab the 95 Mustang and the Horizon backstage pass. Any questions about the playlist or the weekly Forzathon challenges, please do hit me up in the comments. I'll always do my best to help you out. Definitely consider subscribing, smash the like button, share the video with a friend, stay safe, and have an awesome day.